Charlie Mac are at the funeral. Bears are not allowed.
Oh well. Next time. Kane Homeware Cryo Store.
Mac is right. My fault. I am not a good bear. All you have to do is blink.
Aww. At this point, it sounds like Kane will own your soul.
Kane, I could hear that from here.
I am okay, Charlie Mac. I am brave and strong. I am in a cave. There is something here. Something enormous.
Look at that. Mac, it's definitely metallic.
Yeah. Curved, looks like. Fluid dynamic. Moses, keep looking. See if you can find more of it.
My Mac.
The carpet of glittering bioluminescent lights pool across the floor, radiating out from a mass of plant-like growths that bleed out from under the metal structure. The glowing colors shift and move in rhythm in this pocket of dead current. The softness looms over this alcove, blunting the distant rumbling of the thermal plant. The super-colossal bullet-shaped structure, aged and dilapidated, juts out from the rock wall. Corrosion and rust suffuse the metallic plates, its curved hull reflecting an unsettling kaleidoscope of shifting blue and green lights. All manner of exhaust-like apertures descend deeper into the edifice. Wispy blades of seaweed poke out like nose hairs. Yeah, probably. Maybe in Subnautica. This has kind of a Subnautica feel with all the stuff, a little bit. A puff of debris and agitated sand bleeds from the gaping wound inflicted on the rock wall. Quiet thumps and rustling of falling debris echo within the chamber. I've never played it, but I've heard it's very good. A lot of people love it, but I have never played it. A slow and perpetual metallic moldering crawls over the outer skin, a testament to the immutable decades this construction has endured. The star-hilted sword, backlit by a radiant cog, an infamous emblem of the long-defunct Soviet Union and a decrepit batch of ownership for whoever built the structure. Well, that makes sense. A Soviet sub, sank here. The designation likely details purpose and classification, though intervening ages have likely sentenced any associated meaning into forgotten obscurity. Tendrils of algae grow from the gnarled pillar of rock, floating slack in still currents like ancient torn flags caught in time. The shifting curtain of light radiates down from an air pocket above, cavern floor reflections waltzing in tune to the shifting liquid surface. Tears and punctures within the hole allow cursive glances inside, though no details emerge from the darkness beyond.
Charlie Mac, you should see this.
Oh my god. Look at it. It's a sub.
And by no means a modern one.
It's Soviet. Oh my god.
The subject of much debate when it was found. A new variable in an already impossible equation.
It's sunk here. What happened to the crew?
They survived the crash. For a time. But there was no escape. there was only sacrifice and pain.
Explains the bodies we saw.
Gnarled knots of rust ringed the airlock's circumference. The hinges malformed into orange clumps of oxidized metal. The discernible submarine fin. The conning tower stands caked in rust, its slow disintegration, leaving motley rents and tears that expose the interior. A stubby antenna pokes out from the submarine's head, its cabling detached and rerouted to the impromptu dish below.
Still in pretty good shape, all things considered.
Guessing we can't just drive it out of here?
I don't think that would go well for anybody. No.
Quiet ensemble of plopping echoes throughout the cavern as drops of briny water tumble from an unseen inverted forest of rocky spires above. Primordial air dampens fur and moistens rock amidst the thick aroma of earth and salt. Ooh, there's a document. I hope it's not in Russian. Well, maybe Mose can read Russian.
A giant plate.
No, Moses. It's a satellite dish.
They were trying to contact the outside world.
It hums. I can feel it.
It is still active, yes. A modified version of the submarine's communication systems.
After all this time, it's still transmitting?
It is how the site was first discovered. By Kane deep-sea rovers. Ironic. Only now, after no one is left to rescue, was a distress signal finally received.
Oh, he's translating. Georgie Maximili Seaman. Letter. My dearest Anastasia. I write you from the ocean's depths, with a heavy heart and a longing soul. I fear that I may never see you again, and I must pour out my heart to you in this letter, lest it burst with the weight of my love. I have seen an incredible event that has shaken me to my core. As I stood upon the deck of our Lima, my face and arms on fire, I tussled with the captain. Then the shadows came upon us. They had assailed our captain, intent on dragging him down to their watery lair. I watched in horror, and then something miraculous happened. They stopped their attack. Instead, they took him in their loving arms and carried him away. I do not know why they spared him or what fate awaits him in this underwater kingdom, but I know I saw a glimmer of mercy in their cold eyes. I felt a strange sense of awe and wonder, as if the very fabric of the universe had been torn asunder. My love for you will burn bright until my end. Yours forever, Georgie. Very, suspicious. Machined labor and human traffic have crushed the underlying rocks into rubble, submerging them into the shallow mud. Buried shards shift under footfall like pebbles in a lake bed. The decrepit architecture glistens in unusual and unsettling ways as radiating light from below collides with its surfaces. The reflected light creates patterns on the nearby walls akin to flowing water and rippling currents. The clusters of glowing lights emitted by fungal growths dance in tandem with shimmering luster spilling out from within the crystals. The clothed skeletal form lies prostrate, absent flesh giving the appearance of uniforms several sizes too large. Ooh.
They stayed here, but they are gone now.
Yeah, if they sunk, how long could they have survived?
With whatever supplies they had? Not long.
Pretty lights.
Mac, he's right. Look. Bioluminescence.
Explains a lot.
Jin, stop throwing tables, damn it! What did I tell you about that? The two corpses, their legs and sleeves thickened with ancient dirt and muck, lie as if collapsed into a deep, relieving sleep. An air of terminal camaraderie haunts their final slumber. Ooh, another document. Seaman Dmitry Panzadolfin Gronk, radio operator. April 1st, 1982. Wow, this is old. Akula was deployed to great success. The housing of piezoelectric ceramics and magnetostrictive rare earth alloys produced a ULF underwater signal as planned. One more test and we can go home. April 11th, 82. Boinya's nowhere to be seen. He's hiding in his sanctuary, muttering to himself. He's not taking the lieutenant's death well. Andre, you intractable bastard. Look what you've left me with. The officers have gone into a spin and the seamen are following suit. You know I'm not cut out for leadership. It was a game for you and the captain. Now I've got no choice. I'll hold the line until Boinya comes to his senses. Then we'll be square. Andreyuka? Square. I don't know how to say those names. April 12th. The situation is this. O2. Not a problem in the short term. Air filters weren't damaged in the fire. We might get a bit woozy now and then, but we won't go out like Komarov. Water. The recycler should last indefinitely, assuming the pumps don't give out. No use worrying about it now. Food? That's our weak point. Grigorovich estimates we've only got 2 days' worth, even with rationing. How did that wannabe Tolstoy let the men clobber him like this? That's what we get for leaving a kid in charge of the food. April 16th. Well, they made it more than 2 days. I gave it my best, Andreyuka. I don't know. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. But this isn't my lane. Although the menial tasks I assigned kept their minds off hunger for a couple of days, so that's something. I can hear them even up here in sonar, shouting, cursing each other, cursing the captain and me too. Combined with the clatter of debris hitting the Lima's hull, it's quite a symphony. Not maddening at all. April 16th. Akula is offline and the sonar's cooked, but I knew that already. Just using my own tricks on myself. Now it'll take more work to ignore the gnawing pain in my stomach. Brain death might work. Turns out Komarov was way ahead on that mark. Komarov. Just lying in the pantry. Useless, wasted, chilled. April 17th. Burke's alive. I'm not even surprised. If anyone was going to survive that, it would be him. More stubborn than my words, that one. He picked the wrong pipes to tap on, though. The Joker wouldn't recognize Morse code if it was tapped directly on his skull. I'll hold off on telling Kisa for now. No telling what that hot hut would do. I should tell the captain, though. Might finally pull him out of his daze. Get him and poor Sergei out of his cabin. He's lucky the men are busy losing their minds, or there'd be more judgment. Andre's not a fan of what we're doing. Can't say I blame him. It's too late. April 18th. Something is very wrong. That was not the Boinya I know. He's had bolts of the cloth peeking out from under his uniform before, but mostly he kept his faith to himself. Not tonight. I would call it religious mania if he hadn't remained so damn calm, even while beating Stukov half to death for taking a bite first. Afterwards, he stood and spoke about how we must purify ourselves, knowing what we're about. What we did. Yeah, they are eating people. They're eating each other. Definitely. April 25th. 3 straight days of bone broth is enough to make starvation appealing. Seems I'll get my wish soon enough, though. No leftover corpses now. April 26th. Kisa knows. He's been hanging around Igorievich since appointing himself the chef's bodyguard. Must have heard the pipes, same as I did. Now he's stormed off to confront Boinya. He's got the temper like temper. God, I'm starting to not be able to enunciate. He's got a temper like a volcano. When I tried to stop him, he turned around and asked if our positions were reversed. Would Andre have stopped trying to save me? He's got a point. I'm gonna smack you, Jen! They were gifting of themselves, clearly. Oh, these are a lot of diary entries here. April 28th. I found Sergei comforting Stas as he sobbed over a half-butchered kisa yesterday. I made a joke about seasoning. He did not appreciate it. April 30th. Well, I got what I wanted. It was more a snarl than a sob. But it was an expression of emotion that wasn't religious zealotry. My plan backfired, though. He locked himself in his cabin again. Bastard may have murdered Kisa, but he and his purifying path were the only things holding these animals back from indiscriminately ripping each other apart. Things are about to get very ugly, and the mirror isn't exactly our friend now. Okay, now let's go from April to May 12th. That's it. We've reached the end game. The water recycler gasped its last. Sorry, boys. No amount of carnage will get you out of this one. At least I'll get to die in my little calm's hidey hole. I've grown quite fond of it up here. May 6th. An unexpected laws of nature defying development. We're saved. By Boinia, no less, although it wasn't his intention. He was probably hoping to be greeted by some biblical scourge when he opened the main hatch, or at least the crushing embrace of deep-sea currents. He wasn't expecting breathable air and potable water. His woeful howling was eloquent on this point. May 19th. Well, that's one mystery solved. He who doesn't take risks never drinks champagne. During our sojourn in comms, I had a crack at fixing the transmitter. I was successful, but something was causing interference and preventing me from even attempting to send a transmission. Turns out it's these blue crystals sprouting up everywhere. They're phosphorescent, produce heat, and give me the heebie-jeebies. Just like all the other local attractions. But now I know. May 24th. The Gorovitch is savvier than I gave him credit for. He understands the deal, but he's got a good heart, which worries me. I'll have to keep an eye on him. May 26th. I found a perfect spot for the relay. There's a point at the furthest edge of our little grotto with no crystals. No crystals, no interference. Once I get it working, I'm not setting foot in that sub again. It was hellish before, but now it's just plain creepy and stinks of an abattoir. You can hear Boinia's gibbering throughout the whole damn ship. May 27th. I'm broadcasting an honest-to-God SOS. No way to know if it can penetrate the huge pile of rocks between us and the surface, but at least it's going out. Who knows? Maybe we won't die here after all. Maybe these men's last memories won't be of eating their friends. Dream big, I say. May 31st. That was hard to watch, even for me. The worst part? They didn't really want to kill poor Sergei. They were disgusted by his whimpering, by Gorovich's groveling, but I saw it in their faces. They were also ashamed. So Boinia had to do it. I didn't see him approach. He had Sergei on the altar, with Goncharov's knife across his throat, before anyone had a chance to move. Then he was off again, leaving the men to deal with the aftermath of his inscrutable actions. Dmitri, Alexei, and Carol have left us without a goodbye. June 2nd. That craven bastard. I couldn't stand it. I went to confront Boinia about Sergei. He was just sitting there, mumbling to himself as always. He didn't acknowledge me, didn't even seem to know I was there. So I decided to look around and found a loose wall panel. How did I not see it? He never ate with us, just read his interminable sermons. He hadn't left the Lima in weeks, but was healthy enough to heave all of Sergei's weight onto the altar. Rations. Pack upon pack stuffed into that crawl space. Pathetic hypocrite. Traitorous swine. Skulking, cursed thing. I'll put you out of your misery. June 3rd. I was about to kill him. But when I grabbed his dirty, matted hair and looked into his eyes, I saw nothing. Nothing at all. Boinia had been dead for a while. His body just hadn't caught up yet. I didn't tell the men about the stash. His hold on their minds is disintegrating anyway. Best spare them the pain of betrayal. June 5th. The things you can do with a bit of Russian know-how. Some pH paper, a few pearls of our old friend sodium hydroxide, an altruistic desire to get wasted, and bang, you've got alcohol. You could run a car on this hooch, but I don't think the men's palates are at peak performance. Let's have some fun. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. June 6th. My reputation as a cold, feckless degenerate is not entirely undeserved, but there is a limit to any man's capacity for denial. It was all my fault. I pushed the captain to go deeper into the caves, ignoring Andre. I gave him the idea to use Komarov. Let Kisa charge headlong into engineering, knowing that the captain had stationed a guard there, and on and on and on. At least I helped provide a night of laughter and mirth for the men. That counts for something. Gone. Everything and everyone is gone. Those things, whatever they were, laid waste to our oceanside sanatorium. Boynia's stashed rations are gone. The water is polluted with blood. The things dragged Boynia from the Lima as he was screamed his head off about his last chance. No idea how they knew he was in there. Farewell, Kolya. Non-being is better than madness. June 11th. My solitude is complete. I should have made fewer jokes about using Stas's corpse as furniture these last days. Too much truth in those jokes now. It is peaceful, though, here by the water, next to my steadfast little transmitter. I jerry-rigged the busted water recycler into a passable hydroelectric turbine. I reckon it will keep the batteries going for a couple of years, maybe more. It's a clever bit of engineering. Here's hoping someone else will get the chance to appreciate it. Now, time to sleep. Boy, oh boy, that was a lot. Yeah. A couple 100 years for sure. Large dark stains bleed out from accumulated dirt. Splatters speak of something spilled or cut open long ago. Yeah, probably somebody's guts. The makeshift grave marker of piping has partially collapsed, a bloody navy cap caught on an errant spoke.
Poor sailors. Poor people.
Their minds wouldn't be a part of the Nexus. It didn't exist then.
Yeah, So do they think, like, the only afterlife is the Nexus? These Kane crazies. What is this? I don't know. What, well, Mac does, yeah. Clearly Charlie is a non-believer.
Hello, I am Moses.
No,
They were
Moses.
buried in their uniforms.
No, Moses, don't. Don't be talking to the dead bodies.
Charlie Mac, is it a puzzle?
No, Bear. It's a booby trap. Be careful with that.
Interesting.
Do I have something? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Bear with trap with arm. Ooh, dagger with chain. Mounds of luminous crystal have been collected and deposited here, the mineral's persisting glow serving as a makeshift nightlight. Clusters of tiny, long-limbed insects cluster in the recesses of the stalagmites, long hair like feelers waving in absent winds. Okay. So, let's see if we can go down inside.
Mac, dangerous.
Yeah, Bear, you got that right. Grenade rigged. It'll explode if it's opened.
They were trying to keep something out.
Or something in? I don't know. Oh boy. Let's blow it up. Come on! Why does this game not let me blow anything up? Come on! Do I have anything that'll work on it? No. No. Yeah, it looks like... Maybe I can get the chain off.
Wow. Did you really just do that?
Trick is, breaking the chain off as close to the hilt as you can.
Cool trick.
The ornamental design doesn't look like it was meant for stabbing, or slicing, or teeth picking. As a badass kid, I had a dozen of these swinging from my jacket and leather pants. Yeah, I bet! Alright, so...
Great. Now it's got a grenade.
Oh man. I'm gonna do it. Dang it! How come I can't use a grenade on myself? Justin's over there just like shaking his head. It's the shit that comes out of my mouth. Oh man. Another document. A slow storm of kicked-up dust swirls around the ladder, carrying with it an odor of wet copper. Some steps are dented, the handles slightly bent, as if caught in a tussle.
Hold there. Spiders. I do not like it here. This is no place for children to play.
More than that, it is a tomb.
Faded ink and crinkled pages tell a story hinting at secrets and history within. Stanislav Igorovich. Letter. Yelena Igorovich. I am troubled. The comrade captain ordered me to do a terrible thing. An act that will leave an indelible black mark upon my heart. Yet it may be the only way to stop this crew from tearing each other apart. Are 27 lives worth the price of my soul? These musings are moot. I dare not refuse, and Grunk waits outside, listening to my pipes. I know that man is eccentric and dangerous, but what a time to inspect my plumbing. Regardless, the path ahead leads deeper into the dark. I will need you in my heart. In my heart, a beacon. Yours always, Stas. Yelena, I have begun my work. I hate to describe it as such, but I know not what else to call it. My burden, my shame. Oh, he's the chef. Yeah, I know what he's doing. At least I helped Komarov get the last laugh. He'd always ask me to make golubtsy. I don't know what golubtsy is. I'm sure you will enjoy forcing the men to eat boiled cabbage one last time. I thought it would just be Komarov. I thought we were giving him dignity, creating life and death. It only led to more death, to a hunger for it. When the captain brought Kisa to me, he broke the seal. Goncharov has assembled a pack. They've been taking other crew members, delivering them to me fresh. They guard me at all times, so I am not free in my actions. The other survivors have been rounded up, tied in the next room. We have no refrigeration now. Every day I am sent in to peel another portion from one of them. Each time they beg me to end it between their sob screams. Oh my god, he's keeping them alive! Oh my god. The knife in my hand would be a final hope if I dared. I do not. I am weak. Forgive me, Lena. Being freed from the Lima has been good for the men's psyches. They are mostly their old selves. Even the few prisoners left alive seem content to forget everything that happened mere hours ago. I don't know if I can do that. It weighs on me. I cannot sleep. The campsite is calm. Sergei freed himself from the captain's grip and remains with us now. There is no need for further violence with all the dead left from those last hellish days. Water is plentiful, but I cannot sleep. I have cured most of the meat. It will last for weeks now. That is as much as I can stand. Before, hunger would let me ignore my conscience, but now as I try to sate this ache in my stomach, I see their faces and hear their screams. How has Gronk remained apart from it all? He never comes for the meat. The shadows are watching us. Captain was right. There are demons here. Lenochka, I am saved! I followed Gronk. He found edible algae growing around the crystals deeper in the cave. He has agreed to share with me. I begged him to tell the crew, but he stared at me like I was a fool. To feed everyone, we would have to go deeper into the shadows. We both know that is not an option. There's something there, something more dangerous even than our disturbed comrades. My love, I think this will be my last letter to you. My wound festers, and Dmitri is not the most exemplary nurse, despite his protestations to the contrary. We buried those we could find, a sailor's grave for all. At least in the end, the ocean will be a place of rest for them, rather than one of horror. I know you will never see these notes. All the same, I love you, Stas. So sad. So sad. Oh, the chair is hardened in place, angled towards the Frankenstein tower of machinery above. The edge is worn and nibbled away by corrosion. A mold-eaten headset dangles off the side, suspended by weathered wiring. Corroded flecks flicker down, dislodged from the impact of the shuttering airlock. The fractured remains of the airlock handle dangle limply, shattered and useless. A cavalcade of worn dials and dead screens rest under a mourning shroud of cobwebs. Ooh, what's this? Distribution box. Stacks of cobbled together panels bristle with ill-fitting knobs and dials, bearing scrawled notation detailing power distribution and hydraulic pressure regulation. Unfortunately, the board is dead, but perhaps it has a backup battery that could provide juice to the instruments. Maybe. I mean, after, 200 years?
Charlie Mac, the pictures, these are useful.
You're right, Mose. Those are escape suits.
If any of them are left.
You could use them to reach the surface. They would likely survive the water pressure outside.
Moses, we need those suits. Do you understand?
I will find them. I am a very smart bear now.
I will aid him in his search. While I still have time.
Poor Ferran. I feel bad for the guy. He's been a good friend. Ooh, depleted battery. I know where that goes. I thought I did. I might as well do it now before I forget by the time I stream again on Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, I will probably stream the Silent Hill transmission. It'll probably only be about a half hour, but I'm going to stream it because I'm so excited. You know, Silent Hill is my thing. Charge battery. Alright, now let's go back to exploring. The cluster of conduits have been ravaged, wrenched aside, and pulled apart. A copious number of pipes are notably absent, having been torn out. The door's joints and levers are hydraulically sealed, unyielding when pushed or pulled. Well, I guess that's all. As far as I'm getting in here. Man, I was hoping to find more craziness. Oh well. don't remember. I don't remember where the battery was. How do I get out of here? Oh, I see. Okay, this is going crazy.
Arm shot from the bear trap. But this synthetic skin is something else.
It rumbles.
The bear got the hydraulics going.
Good job, Mose. Search the sub. You have to find those suits.
My Charlie. I do not like this.
What was this? A prison?
Oh, no. It was a pantry.
No, not the pink.
Kane.
Ah, the tangled webs haunt the corners of the room, wavering in passing air as if a manifestation of desecrated spirits forever tethered to this horrific subnautic human pantry. Ugh. The lower torso has been carved away, most of the ribs pried out, leaving little but clumps of ancient gristle clinging to the bones. Gnaw marks stand proud against the pristine cartilage. Ugh. The cadaver is the most intact, but for a bound stump hand, judging by the pools of dried blood beneath, another had been cut apart here before this poor soul took their place. White linen and canvas have been laid across the floor and pushed under the bodies, deployed with morbid anticipation as impromptu surgical sheeting. Ugh. The corpse was flayed when fresh, its meat stripped from the back and lower arms. Interestingly, this hermetically sealed chamber has preserved the muscle as if it was exposed yesterday. Oh. Piping has been smashed and partially dismantled. A selection of curved shards lean out below. A cluster of pressure wheels and valves burst from the wall, their labels far too eroded to discern their original function. The collection of seasoning salts and various sauces at first suggests a desperate collection of meager supplies, though their presence here suggests a bleaker application. Oh yes. The mounds of blankets, clothing, and cushions molder next to a collapsed deposit of sanctioned 20th century Soviet literature. The material, possibly donated to comfort the incarcerated, appears to have been scorned and left untouched. Yeah, I'm just gonna read while I wait for myself to be, like, carved up and eaten. Yeah, like, that's gonna be a consolation. Trickles of old dried body fluid snake down the length of the ladder. Bloody boot prints stain the steps while dark crimson smears run the length of the handrails. Collapsed box has spilled its contents into the flooded waters, disgorged literature and toiletries having long congealed into viscous clumps. Oh, it's a library. The miniature library, containing volumes of religious anecdotes, slowly collapses under its weight, threatening to plummet the reverent writing into the water below.
Books, Charlie.
All rotting where they lay.
Captain must have been a religious guy.
One of the old religions. Russian Orthodox would make sense.
Before Cain killed God. Relics. Memories of the lost that no one even remembers. All those who pass suffer this fate. to be forgotten.
Not everyone. I will never forget hope.
You are an empathic spirit, my friend. I admire you.
Faran, stay awake, Faran.
I am trying, Moses, with all my strength.
Shiny, a puzzle.
An impossible one, I'm afraid. The numbers on the dials have worn off, or were never there.
Nothing is impossible.
I'm sure there is. I mean, if there wasn't, they wouldn't allow us to even...
Together, these two guys should let you see sound waves, even the tiniest vibrations and sounds. I think I might be a genius.
Ignoring you.
With a bit of wiring magic and elbow grease, the microphone has been integrated. The oscillator should pick up micro-frequency sounds and clicks. Perfect. Ah, dang it. How do we restart it?
Ingenious, Moses.
Cleverest bear.
Watching you is inspirational. I am glad I am here for the story. However it ends, I am unsure to what depths of despair I would sink without you, my friend.
Poor guy. Ooh, a torpedo key. And a flare. Those are lovely things for a bear. The table has been converted into a makeshift altar, the draped sheet flanked by ritualistic candles. Myriad piles of logbooks and charts have been hastily stacked, pages marked with scraps and dog-eared bends. Any logs of note have been scrawled over in deep red ink and appear to be the ravings of a madman.
So young. So proud.
Saw without blade. Oh, that is blood on that saw. Baked beans? I wonder if it's still good. What is this? So I can weigh something. I don't know what, but I can weigh something. Age and rot have caused the interior of the drawers to collapse, decaying shelving and mildewed contents crumbling into a sodden heap at the base. The dilapidated banner bearing the emblem of the Russian Orthodox Church hangs ragged and torn as it succumbs to the age and decay. A tower of religious texts, yellowed pages worn and frayed by heavy use. The once crisp pages are now water-damaged and wrinkled, the ink bleeding into the fibers of the paper. Probably not. Captain Nikolai Boynia, Lima, Captain First Rank. Translated, decoded. April 10th. The Lima is no longer operational. We are stranded. Andre is gone, drowned. He went against both my advice and direct orders. I had no choice but to seal all of engineering when the flooding started. You should have followed orders. You should have listened. God protect us all. April 18th. A tribulation. That is what this is. A test from God to gauge if we are worthy of rejoining him. The devils outside try our minds, while inside we tear at our own hearts. But they must understand, this is his way. He is faithful and just. If we confess our sins, he will forgive and purify us from all unrighteousness, and so we shall be delivered. I shall save these men yet. April 26th. Many will be purified, made spotless and refined, but the wicked will continue to be wicked. You intended to harm me, Kisa, but God intends all things for good. The completion of our task, the salvation of our souls. None of the wicked will understand, but those who are wise will understand. It is of more importance to the Lord that a man acknowledge and confess his sickness and cry for help in his heart than with his tongue, for the tongue is capable of deception, but the heart is not. May 10th. I have failed them. They are lost to sin. Goncharov roams my ship with his pack, his rage unchecked. Egorovich indulges the men's gluttony, disrespecting his sacred duty. Gronk has disappeared entirely, surrendered to sloth. And Sergei succumbs to fits of dread despite my ministrations, my attempts to mold him into a man like Andre. Andre, I failed you most of all. With your strength, we could have saved them. The evil shall not stand in thy sight. May 14th. The devils call to me. They know the time has come. Their calls crescendo in my soul. So I say, my strength has perished, and so has my hope from the Lord. If we cannot be saved, then I shall be the one to deliver us to damnation. Most Holy Virgin, look upon me, I smile for you. May 30th. I thought I heard the voice of God, but I was wrong. I then heard the voice of Satan, but I was wrong again. The mundane notions of man kept fooling me into thinking there was a purpose in our being stranded here. I have led these men into sin, and they went willingly. Even young Sergei, so fearful, so pure, he partook of our craven feasts with equal zeal. They are awash in sin, and I with them. Why does it say he prayed with himself? Why not aloud? Because God listens more carefully to what his heart says than his lips. What a man thinks and feels as he prays to God is more important than the words his tongue forms. The tongue is capable of delusion, but the heart does not delude. It shows a man as he is. June 7th. I hear the devils shrieking again. They are a product of my broken mind, but the shrieks seem so real, so insistent. The putrid rot of sin exacts its toll. I'm certain the other men are suffering too. I could save Serezha from his pain, his timorousness, but I cannot grant relief to the others. They would prevent me. There is another way. Their torpedoes remain untouched, still bristling with power. Their arming key is hidden in my safe. So will God choose between two men for his house, and will choose not the one who appears outwardly righteous, but the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness? I shall bring this demonic circus down, Andre, and rejoin you at last. Okay. Well, torpedoes are armed. Desiccated remnants of bloody handprints patterned the door's surface, along with 2 blood-stained bullet holes. The writing, etched in faded black ink and written in Russian, is barely legible due to deterioration. Lieutenant Andrei Burke, Junior Lieutenant Engineer. While I am cut off and likely to soon perish, I do so with a light heart, knowing that Nikolai will protect the men, including my brother Kisa, to his last breath. If they must face death, he will guide them to a noble end. Kisa, I pray that you remember my advice to you. Do not let your emotions control you. You are a good man and a fine soldier. You have won the men's respect by your virtues, as I knew you would. Please help Nikolai. I know you do not trust him, but he is a good man, the best I have ever known. Gronk is a genius and, at his core, a decent person, but he will not be able to support Nikolai alone. He will need your strength. Please, brother, do this for me. And this is some type of Morse code, and I do not know what that says. April 29th. I lost 2 people today. Kisa is dead by the hand of the man I trusted most. I know his murder is not my fault, but I cannot help feeling it is by my responsibility, and this burden weighs too heavily. I have lost my dear brother, who only wanted to protect those in need, and my closest friend. Whoever that man is out there, it is not the Nikolai I knew. There's no reason left for me to fight. I'd apologize for leaving you alone with this mess, Dmitri. But you just tell me to stop pissing around and get on with it. So I shall. It's probably not, but it would just like, I would just curious, for curiosity's sake.
This is a door, but how can it open?
The radiation door, my friend. It will only open in cases of exposure. The escape suits would lie beyond it. You must open it.
Radiation.
Oh, we gotta cause him. We gotta do something. And the possibility of a hull breach, the watertight seal will be deployed, unless radioactive materials are detected in the torpedo room. Time to make this ship radioactive. The stairway down is flooded with fouled water, teeming with clumps of dark particulates and reeking of sewage and decay. Vacant torpedo sockets clutch at empty air, their intended munition forcefully extracted. Torpedo lies dismounted and desecrated, loose paneling evidence to the cannibalism of parts. Oh, hey, here's one. Deterioration and corrosion have fastened the torpedo in place.
Another bomb.
This one's a little more powerful, Bear.
Is that a nuke?
Yes, a smaller warhead, designed for minimal fallout, maximum destruction. And likely radioactive after all this time. A relic of another era.
Time to get this bad boy started. Where's my key?
This symbol. It is bad.
You got that right. Looks like it has a radiation shield, too.
Mose, please be careful.
And not just for his sake. That thing goes off, it takes all of us.
Come on, I want to cut them all. Come on. I gotta do it in a specific order. Dang it. This is 3. I just don't know the order. Boy! Let's see. You said the safe. Alright, let me go look. Probably look, do this, and then probably gotta call it. Because, do gotta go to work tomorrow. It's the numbers. Okay. Shh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, got it. Alright, so it's 2.
I have a new bomb.
Oh, good job, Mose. Good job.
Okay, I got a bomb. Now what? Put a break it open here. There you go. I don't think they're gonna be able to do this. I guess Mac can try it, but he would die. But, you know, logic. Yeah, I was thinking that. But I'm trying to think logically. Like, Mac would probably die, but you know what? We're swapping items between each other, and we're in totally different areas. I don't think really logic matters.
The shield from the warhead is small, but it's lead-lined.
Sticking my head inside makes me feel all dizzy. Alright, so what am I supposed to... Oh. Maybe I could just throw the grenade in there. Oh, I need the warhead. Oh. Duh. Okay. Alright. I didn't realize he popped it out. I thought he just opened it up.
Water. All water.
Moses, keep going.
Oh.
The escape suits have to be through there.
I do not like water.
Moses.
I do not like water. I will not go into the water.
Oh boy. Now what? He won't go in. So I guess we gotta drain it somehow. Alright, well we're stuck We gotta go work on, do something on some of the other characters, I think. Okay. Stone disc. Is it time to start using everything on everything? I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Just gonna take everything. Let's see. The chain should keep the grenade from detonating as long as we're careful with it. Okay. Ooh! Baked beans. Despite how much Mac adores baked beans, they make him a little volatile. It sounds like a diesel engine revving. I'm gonna open these up. Maybe I can open them. Dang it. I need a can opener? Warhead. I remember learning in 5th grade that an underwater explosion creates a hole filled with high-pressure gas that expands and sucks everything inward. It would wreck this place in a minute, so best keep this as a last resort. Unsurprisingly, the arm's mechanics and pseudo-flesh crumbled and fell away as soon as it was freed. I don't remember. I don't know. Alright. I think I... Okay. Hey, Matt Nui. Oh!
What do we have here?
Rudimentary technology. I don't like the look of that thing.
They shine like stars.
This limestone disc is lovely. It has gemstones set in patterns that I believe are star constellations. Okay. Well, here.
Wow. The engineering, it's amazing. For its age. You said this was a calendar?
Rudimentary technology. Primitive belief system.
Okay. How am I? Oh, there we go. Why is this moving? Or is it in place? Things are making these sounds. So, I'm guessing we gotta figure out what these sounds are. bagpipe thingy? This is a bagpipe thingy? No. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Alright, let's see. Okay. See if I can remember that. So that's like the hand. Looks like a hand. No, okay. Frog. Okay, this I gotta write something down, so. I don't know. Oh, I see. Wait. I think I did. Oh my god. That was one of those where I just stumbled into success. A flammable oil-like substance within the large earthen receptacle has seeped into the prepared canal.
This smells like oil.
That's your flame source. Assuming our new AI overlord knows what it's talking about.
100% accuracy prediction. I am human.
Alright.
Whoa!
Screen flashed over here. You okay?
Yeah. Whatever this is, it's really flammable. The heat coming off it is intense.
Rudimentary technology. Primitive culture. A power source.
I know.
That's what I'm hoping.
God, freaking Caliban is driving me crazy. Oh.
Holy shit, the whole place looks like it's burning.
Language, Mac.
Thought this whole place burning was what you wanted.
Not with you in it.
fire. It started everything spinning. You act like you're superior to everything here. But you're just as trapped as I am. Just as helpless.
97% accuracy prediction.
We're all trapped here now. Thanks to you.
Can you not even begin to understand? You heard her too.
That wasn't her.
Who are you trying to convince? Me? Or you?
Hope is alive.
Put something in there? Let's put the bomb. I don't know. This drive wheel powers a giant mechanical device. A gong strike may open a doorway to the rest of the temple. Unfortunately, a ceremonial key is needed to start the procedure. Do I have a key? I don't think so. No good handhold, spikes, poorly balanced. I suppose it has a strong presentation, but it's a terribly designed tool made of repurposed cane materials and primitive implements. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure some stuff out here.
This disc is sharp as hell.
Use extra caution around sharp objects, Mac.
It's not the answer if you need a reliable, sturdy saw blade, but if push comes to shove, I could use it as a throwing weapon. An okay club, but this will shatter the moment you hit anything with it. Well, maybe it's used for this. There we go.
Well, that fits.
I don't like the looks of this.
Indeed. My knowledge of this place ends here. You are about to enter a part of the temple no one has ever explored before. It is impossible to predict what you will find beyond.
I don't see any other choice.
This whole place is connected. We'll find each other. The only way out now is through.
We're all we've got left.
You are wasting time.
Yeah.
Half-dozen canopic jars stand in jutting alcoves. An acrid odor wafts from dried black matter seeping out from under the lids. Ugh. Grimacing faces carved from precious stones gaze back from the facade of the clock-like device.
The door sealed behind me. Not going back that way.
Where are you?
Looks like a crypt. Like Veron said. Some kind of sarcophagus in the middle of the room, too. Big one.
Yeah. Not unsettling at all.
I don't know what that does. The raft-shaped sarcophagus appears molded from solid gold. Within the faded fur-lined interior sleeps its skeletal occupant, adorned in rot-stained jewelry.
I do not like this.
I'm with the bear. Disturbing the dead. Never a good thing.
You will need what is inside.
Why? What's in there?
Primitive, ritualistic symbolism. Its use within this room is predictable. It will allow exit. 81% accuracy prediction.
81, huh?
Why are their heads like their brains so big? They're like cone heads. Oh, I don't know. No! Oh no. Did she just breathe it in?
Charlie?
Warning. Volatile contaminants detected. Initiate quarantine and sterilization protocols immediately.
Charlie!
Okay. I'm okay.
You will need what is inside.
Do you know what you just exposed her to? She came down here, risked everything for you, and she...
The female's chances of survival are above 50%. A necessary risk margin, and an acceptable one.
What do you mean, necessary?
Mac?
I swear to Kane.
I have explained already. Kane has no power here. Only I do. I have her only chance at survival now. That chance diminishes the longer we hesitate.
The hell? We just breathed in something. Seems molded from a particularly hardy type of leather, though I'd rather not know where they sourced it from. Probably humans. Alright, so that's that. The white one. Glyphs. Overarching hieroglyphs depict repeating rows of kneeling figures, hands raised in supplication and prayer. Cluster of dust-covered pots and vials. A chemical-like fetor emanates from the faded jewelry and petrified foods contained therein. There's a golden skull. The resplendent skull dominates the tomb wall, framed by an arched crown of steel thorns, bearing an emblazoned sigil of authority and reverence. A doorway fashioned from a single stone block could lead to the underworld.
A spirit door. In this primitive belief system, behind it lies pathways to another realm.
Scary door. Stay, Charlie.
I can't, sweetheart. I can't.
Those look like bones. Just lovely. Alright, what am I supposed to do here?
As I collated, ritualistic vestiges were required.
What did I inhale?
My Charlie.
Oh boy, I gotta figure this out. So it's this symbol, for sure. Okay, that. Oh, that's not it. Two. It's gotta be in one of these orders. So this change every time. So this changes every time I look at it? Alright, well this symbol is in the sarcophagus, so it's gotta be, yeah, so it's gotta be one of these. It's gotta include this. Golden skull. This is not it. There we go.
Got it.
Charlie, how do you feel?
Not good.
Move with haste. Accuracy.
The remains of a faded and damp-rotted mural cling to the interior of the alcove, hints of vibrant colors from the ghost of a regal figure adorned in gold.
Caliban, what did you mean before? When you said she had better than 50% chance of surviving?
I can't collate no other combination of words that might explain more adequately.
Why a 50% chance? What did she inhale?
The Velis, I'm afraid.
Oh no. No. Charlie.
Wait. Wait, what?
I am very sorry, Charlie. But I can think of nothing else your plug suit detectors would label a volatile contaminant in this environment.
My Charlie.
That plant-based stuff we've been seeing in the body since we got here? She's infected with it?
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Oh. Okay.
How fast can it spread? I mean, she was just exposed to it.
Its maturation period is within hours. If she does not reach the surface very quickly.
Okay.
Further hesitation only decreases her odds of survival.
And yours, you son of a bitch.
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Oh, lovely. A whimsical monogram depicts an eviscerating ritual. What? It's whimsical. Repeatedly performed on a procession of bound, flailing forms. The squatting skeletal statue watches the central dais as if frozen in morbid anticipation. A cranial curtain of skulls decorates the pillar, their clustered and varied shapes polished to a sheen. The mottled threadbare cloth portrays a ritual performed by cadaverous figures, a table-bound figure subjected before the gaze of ghostly forms. Rippling pools of rock undulate over the chamber floor, a static swirling miasma. The carved figure reclines against the wall, its skeletal grin projecting malicious jubilation.
The uplift chamber. The organs are removed and carefully weighed to determine the deceased's fleeting afterlife. Once balance was achieved, spirits would ascend.
How do you know that? Varan said no one's explored this area.
Rudimentary visual comparative analysis of primitive cultures of similar geographic regions. 91% accuracy prediction.
Have to keep going.
A desiccated corpse rests atop a sarcophagal platform, its withered cranium nestled between the grooves of ornamental ribs. Jet black insects scuttle into vacant skeletal eyes as you approach, wings fluttering over finger fat abdomens. Ugh.
They had to achieve balance.
Vivisection tool? Don't know. Too far that way. Alright, what does it say? This stinks of week-old vomit stewing in a locked, sun-baked log cabin. God, when I move it, I can see reams of intestines swirling like intertwined snakes. Whatever organs were put inside seemed to have congealed into a sloshing gray slush. Pretty gross. Bird head, viscera jar. Ape head, viscera jar. Cat head, viscera jar. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I'm not really seeing what any of these are doing, but... I know I need to balance the scales, but it's like... other than going left and right... Oh. That's right. Alright, let's go. Oh no, get out of there. Document, alter. Here we go. Wait, which one was that? Okay, the ape. Which one is the ape? Do I do the ape? Ape is 4. Which one is that? Bird is 8. Cat is 1. Oh boy. Alright, well. Alright, well, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, so the bird is 8. I'm guessing it changes depending on which of these holes they're in. It's 8. Okay, so even though this is heavier, so it does change based on the hole. That's still heavier. Oh, there it worked! Another one I just stumbled into.
The stench.
The bodies would drop into the hole. This would be out of sight of the people.
A ruse. They would believe they had risen. A primitive culture.
Like Kane is any different.
It's not the same thing. The Nexus is real.
Based on what collation? Based on what evidence? My loyalty to my creators has waned. I have no personal restrictions on revealing the truths of things publicized. Would you like to know the truth?
Oh boy.
It is called the Nexus of the Nine, after all. The Newman shepherded. I can't tell you its truths, its realities. What I cannot tell you is if you will like the answers I provide.
No. I like my beliefs just as they are.
I predicted as much.
Mm-hmm. But now he's gonna be forever questioning. Forever.
Oh man.
Charlie, I'm working my way there. Wait. Just wait.
I think I have to go. I think I have to jump.
Charlie, goddammit.
I think I have a feeling I'm running out of time.
100% accuracy prediction.
My Charlie.
Calculating distance. Grapple ready.
Charlie!
Is Charlie okay?
I'm okay. Oh. I'm okay, guys.
Where are you?
I don't know. It's a cave, catacombs, and it smells wretched. Nothing but death. It's overwhelming.
Is Charlie okay?
No, sweetheart. No. I'm in a lot of pain.
Was it the ball?
No, I'm... Oh, my chest. My stomach.
The contaminant is growing. It will overtake her system.
My Charlie.
You knew it was in that sarcophagus, didn't you? You had her open it anyway.
I calculated the Bellis would be present and didn't decompose the seminal remnant adequately stored in a contained vessel. 71% accuracy prediction.
Mac.
When I find you, I am going to rip you to pieces.
Your feelings are compromised and useless. You have no true influence in this situation. It will resolve within, I predict, a 74% level of accuracy according to my calculations. I am her best chance for survival.
Oh boy. Oh boy. A carpet of distended larvae roil below a mucus surface, their heads momentarily breaching the surface as if gasping for air before being dragged back down. Ew. The bloated cadaver is a honeycomb of maggot heads peering from flesh-burrowed holes, a putrid coat of swaying, wispy forms. Hundreds of pus-wet maggots crawl over the distended corpses, swimming under wrinkled skin and congregating in orifices. A violent stench of sodden rot burps and bubbles from underneath the putrid bloat. This is disgusting. This is absolutely horrific. What is telling you? Jagged teeth of chipped stone form a pained grimace below. Below, pungent streams of slime drip coagulate into the lake like thick porridge. The colossal carved head gurgles within the pestiferous mucus, its surface caked in layers of waxy grime where the filled waters lap. Masses of maggot grubs thrash and flounder through the bile, drowning within their own choking mass.
Oh my god.
Varan, what the hell is that thing?
The food source Caliban mentioned, I would guess. An insect species reacted with the Velis. Or generated from it.
98% accuracy prediction.
I do not like this.
At least it's pinned.
Keep moving.
Clouds of vapor are kicked up by the juvenile critter, carrying with it a riotous odor of spoiled meat and septic fluids. Ugh. A meadow of tall grass grows up and over expelled remains, thriving on necrotic fertilizer. The verdant scent twists with the decayed reek of rotting gristle to create a powerfully nauseating fragrance. The maggot mouth chokes and gags, ejaculating black spittle and vomit-scented fumes. It's like, ugh. Feeding tubes. The patchworked woven tube throbs as it pumps matter into the shuddering maw, each spasm excreting dark fluids and fumes of cancerous rot from minute tears and punctures. What is this thing? Entangled corpses lie wrapped and entombed within their own human leather.
Oh no.
Looks like the bodies in Omega Labs. The partially digested ones.
A chemical is being used to break down the cadaver's structure. 96% accuracy prediction.
Why?
They could be producing a food source for the insect creatures.
Absolutely disgusting farming system they got here.
I can't. I can't walk through this.
Charlie, close your eyes. Don't look at any of it.
I can't.
You can. You are brave and strong.
Entangled corpses lie wrapped and entombed within their own human leather. The skin peeled and rewoven as connective tissue, serving as a sheet to catch and collect the coagulating meat mass. Ugh. Visible knots of quivering organs and viscera pump crimson liquids and meat clumps through a digestive maze, slowly processing it into jaundiced slime. Recognizable strips of human intestine, fingers, and teeth tumble through the injected torrent of beaded flesh. Oh my god. The large insect-like creature has tubes inserted into its hardened carapace that seem to be sucking a milky liquid from his abdomen. This is just... what the hell?
Is it being milked?
Of its venom.
I do not like this.
The interior of the subject must be exposed.
You mean cut it open? Why?
It is necessary for what is to come. 83% accuracy prediction.
It may be right. We already saw how potent the venom is back in the labs. If you could get the venom sac out in one piece, it might be useful.
See what I can do. God.
Take everything.
No.
Even
Everything.
Repulsive as the thought is, I would trust it. Its cognitive abilities are almost godlike.
Venom globule. Undigested food. God knows what chemicals these were stewing in. But at the same time, they sat in that bug's stomach, so let's try avoiding direct physical contact or breathing in the fumes, okay? Oh. Whatever's in these things seem to be eating the bug up from the inside. It appears to be made of two distinct testicle-like balls. Oh, man! What the hell? A slow tide of matted gore sloughs past clustered islands of gored bone, oozing through webbed strands of mangled sinew. Man, the writer was having a ton of fun writing these explanations, or these descriptions. Heaps of bloated soap, stink, larvae tumble lazily over one another, too fattened and dependent on slopped feed to escape their confines. They rummage and writhe through wet mounds of their own ejected excrement. Yeah. So what am I doing now? Alright, well. Feeding tubes.
Something's here. Something's watching me.
It's just your imagination.
It is not. It is as anticipated. They will take us now.
My Charlie. Anticipated? This was your plan? For these things to...
You will need to find us. They will transport us further into the interior of the temple. From there, we will be in a better position to extricate ourselves.
Mac? Mac, I'm scared.
My Charlie. No! They aren't going to transport you anywhere! They'll kill her! Charlie, you have to run! You have to get out of there!
There is no escape now. You will be taken, and I collate preserved alive. 64% accuracy prediction.
Mac, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just...
Charlie, run! Run now!
There's nowhere to run.
I just miss her. I couldn't stop missing her.
Hey, no! It's not your fault!
It is time. They are here. Prepare yourself.
No! Charlie! Charlie, come in. I lost your signal. Charlie.
Ooh. What the? I don't know.
Charlie?
Alright.
Charlie!
What? Mac.
Charlie! What is it? Where are you? What's happening?
The female is infested. She is compromised.
Thanks to you?
Yes. It is the reason she is still alive.
What are you talking about?
I can detect the parasites inside her growing. So could they.
They?
The primitives. They inspected you, smelled you, tasted you. We could tell. So they brought you here.
Oh God.
Whatever is gestating within you is important to them. They would not risk killing you. As I calculated, 69% accuracy prediction.
Charlie, you have to get out of there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ah. Well, you weren't kidding when they said that these devs really liked aliens. The central slab feels ceremonial in its placement, like an altar of reverence and sacrifice. The radiating crystal cluster hangs guillotine-like from the nexus of arcing stone beams. Batches of mammary-like sacs grow along the hatchery walls like pustulent growths. Inside, soft red clumps float in a cloudy liquid suspending a worm-like creature, perhaps to be fed on or worse. Ugh. Oh, man. The locking mechanism of this door seems to be in excellent condition with no signs of wear and tear.
It's a bone.
A human femur, to be precise. 100% accuracy prediction.
I don't know. Alright, let's look back here. What's this? The door is sealed shut as if it has been a while since it has been opened. The opening mechanism appears broken, rendering any attempts to enter it futile. Okay. So let's try that. No. I'm gonna figure this out. Clearly I gotta get some type of clue from here. Huh. These are not moving. Do these handprints have anything to do with it? I don't know.
Useful observation. The handprints are reversed in comparison to the broken door.
So what you're saying is... There we go. Oven-like heat roars at your senses while cloying humidity and runnels of dripping water drench your hair and clothes.
Oh, this isn't real. This isn't real.
Charlie, I'm coming.
This can't be real.
The female has 4 separate parasites inside her. They are growing.
Her name is Charlie.
It hurts. Hurts so bad.
Charlie, can you tell me where you are? Can you give me anything to use to find you?
Chanting. I hear chanting.
You must find her quickly.
What the hell is this? Infants? The infants cry out a chorus of pain, horror, and hunger, their pale newborn flesh glistening in crystal light. As it cradles its spawn with desperate, monstrous love, the figure croons and rocks. The rock below it is still slick with birth fluids and discharged matter. An immense metal barrier doesn't seem to have a hinge nor lock, but it seems to be the only way out of the nursery.
Oh, it's some kind of grating. Only exit. Rusted shut. Won't open.
There must be a way. Work the problem. I'm I'm coming.
I don't know. Use everything on everything. Bomb. Maybe the bomb. No. Oh my gosh. Well... Saw without blade. Old manual turn saw blade. Unfortunately, it looks like the saw blade is missing, possibly snapped off during its operation. Maybe we can use this. Come on. I'm running out of room. There we go. The blade has been replaced, but age and rot have compromised the device's function. Won't be surprised if this falls apart when used. Alright, but that didn't work.
I have to get through this metal barrier. It's rusted shut. Scrubbers make short work of rust.
It's unconscious. One limp electro shrimp. Looks like Kane was using these to clean the stations. Okay, but how do I spark it awake? I don't know. I don't know. Wake up! Nope. Maybe I just don't have what I need. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have what I need, I don't think. Alright, well, let's see. I've gotten a lot of new stuff. Maybe I can, figure this out. Torpedo. That's right, he still won't go in here, though.
I do not like water.
We are the same, Moses. Both forced to face our fears in this place.
My Charlie.
Without you, she will be lost. Without her, hope will be lost again. Do you understand, my friend?
Yes. It could be different this time.
A second chance. Few things are worth more.
We are brave and strong.
Yes. I believe that now.
Oh, now he's gonna go. Okay. A coating of frost, mud, and algae obscure the mirror's reflection, showing only vague shapes that ripple across its surface. Rust-eaten poles perforate the shower piping, leaving little more than a skeletal frame. Stained sheeting undulates in the current, a ghostly shawl mourning the drowned dead. Blotched sheeting hangs from rusted rails, offering a modicum of waste-related privacy. A little bit. Thick lumps of matter press against the curtain like a laundry bag hastily stuffed with soiled clothing. I don't like to hear that. Begrimed fluids flow past the waterlogged body, freed now that the necrotic plug has tumbled loose. Distended waterlogged carcass the distended waterlogged carcass reclines backwards, its face frozen in a caricature of mild shock. Why? The steel toilet has partially collapsed into the floor, ringed by upturned tiles and burst piping. Oxidized and clogged shut, a deluge of mud and matter have struck its surface. Alright, we're gonna just swim through.
I do not like water.
I know, my friend.
There are dead things.
I know. Try not to think of them. They cannot hurt you.
Many dead things.
You are brave and strong, Moses. And you must find the suits.
Hope. Hope can return.
Blanketed in an orange and green patina, the sink's cradle swirling currents of ancient sludge vomited up from the connected piping. Even more. The seaman is huddled in a...
escape suits.
Keep swimming. They will be near the engine room. Not feeling well. Moses. Not feeling well. At all.
For Ron.
The escape suits. Their only chance.
For Ron, please do not leave.
Trying.
Oh boy. Well, he's just a brain, so... Still sad. The seaman is huddled in a fetal position, as if in a deep sleep, legs still covered by moldering blankets. Rotted blankets lie tangled with cushions and clothing, all discolored by mud and decay. Assorted photos, worn and faded, dot the interior of the locker. The ghost of a smile pierces through the patina and mold of one photo, though little else is discernible. A whole slew of stained vests dangle from clusters of skeletal hangers. Alright, this is just get through. Oh. Frayed wiring and torn flooring trail the counter from the wall, while charred matter coats the hot plates and grills. Where is this? Plastic junk. A tray of plastic plates and empty cans sits atop an oxidized stove. Oh, well, it's a kitchen, I guess. Beyond the mud-streaked oven door, a bowl of decayed slop sprouting hours of algae is visible. The knocked-aside counter holds rusted cooking utensils and pots that lie in the depths of its upturned shelving.
Closer, my friend. You are closer.
Very scared, very frightened.
You're our only chance, Bear. You're all we've got.
Hope is alive.
Nashu, lay down, I can't see. A carpet of plastic plates, cups, and cutlery lie strewn across the floor, violently disgorged from the shelving that housed them. The remains lie tangled in refuse, likely vomited into the chamber by floodwaters along with the other detritus tossed about the chamber. Caught and crushed into the doorway by onrushing waters, the remnants of 3 mangled figures have bloated and merged to form a corpulent plug. Oh my god.
Oh, no, dead things. I do not like dead things.
Moses, listen.
Cannot do this. I am not strong enough. I was not strong enough then.
My friend, you are right. You were not strong enough.
I am failing again.
Those feelings. Lies. Push forward. Push forward, and I will prove it to you.
Hope.
Here, strength does not matter. Only courage.
Charlie Mac.
Push forward.
Okay. What am I supposed to, oh, maybe this? Oh my god, what am I using? Phone? Oh. This, please tell me. The saw. An ability? Oh man, hold on. Venom globule. Hopefully whatever's in these venom glands lives up to the nasty bugger we harvested them from. I assume they are as acidic as the goop I grabbed from the face hug sucker. This looks like it could split into smaller parts. These look fragile, so I wonder if we could get them to burst by just throwing them. I'm relieved I managed to split these two without spilling the corrosive contents all over ourselves. Nevertheless, their little fingers do come in useful from time, or her little fingers do come in useful from time to time. Alright, so the lid shows signs of damage, attempts to break or pry open a stubborn container. Jaggedly cut straps dangle from pilfered storage containers. The twisted cadaver slumbers under a blanket of scrap and slime. Ugh. This pestilent balloon lies deposited like a beached whale, a quick death during turbulent transit. Ladder bears ample evidence of dents and deformation caused by colliding debris and cargo. Footprints and drag lines of dried sludge lead up and down the ramp and into the chamber beyond. The familiar Soviet banner hangs laxly, rotten mold crawling up like rats fleeing flooding waters.
I see stairs. I see air.
One more push, my friend. One more effort.
Stay for Ron. Please.
I try.
Guessing this is the engine room. A swarm of cabling and tubes, many torn open or severed, seeds out from under the engines and snakes into wall-mounted sockets. Prop shaft connecting the engines to the propellers has rusted stuck. The low levels are completely flooded by squalid decoction like liquids. Decoction. I've never even heard that before. The surface gently caressing the underside of the grating. The soiled flag drapes over the engines erected in a display of national and mechanical pride. Alright, so... Oh, there's a document. Let's go read that.
Air. Light. No water.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
Moses, are you through? Are you okay?
I am brave. And strong.
Yeah. I'll say. Look for the suits now. Like Ferran said, they'll be near the engines, probably a level below.
It was a busy day. I'm tired. Oh, hold on. I need to pressurize my ears. This document is a mess of manic doodles and penmanship. Its pages almost transparent from age. Daziak Novak, probably Novak. Warrant Officer. Diary entry. March 27th. I was christened in Krakow by Cardinal Wojtyla himself. But fortunately, we left that place when I was young, and I have witnessed orthodoxy's folly with my own eyes. So to see my dearest captain, Nikolai Boynia, spit at the state and give himself to this religious cult pains my heart. We have spent 5 tours together. I've tried to hide it from everybody, my companions and the party. I turned my cheek when he insisted on a Christmas toast to his savior. I turned my other cheek when he asked to hold hands and exchange Easter Pisanki. I have no more cheeks to turn. I shall disclose his dogmatic religious mindset when we return to Severmorsk. Oh my god, Jin. Yes, I know you're there. I know you're there. May 9th. Finally entered the flooded section after it was commanded to be sealed by Bornea. The smell was overpowering. A mixture of salt water, stale air, and rotting flesh. There was debris floating everywhere, papers, tools, even a pair of shoes. It was a mess. I can't even describe the shock and horror I felt when I saw the bloated bodies of those poor boys. May 10th. A few men planned to use escape suits. We excitedly rushed to the storage and found only 5. 5 for a crew of over 30. Thank you, Central Planning. We have agreed that if all cannot leave, none can. This is the spirit of our camaraderie. May 16th. It may be my hunger playing tricks on my now feeble mind and hungry body, or that infernal song playing over the speakers daily, but I had a vision. It was so real. Am I slipping into madness? It was as clear as day. They opened the 6th seal, and there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as oil, the moon red as blood, and pestilences arose from the ocean. Then, like a swarm of locusts, great clouds filled the air until the sky was blackened. Everywhere the cloud touched, madness entailed. Captain Nikolai Boynia said, "This is a sign God has given me, a phantasm, and a warning of things to come." I do not believe that. June 1st. Dmitry Balabanov, Alexander Vyekarev, and Kirill Tokarev donned suits and left without a whisper. Ilyusha was not so lucky and got stuck when the hatch was sealed. His spine was crushed, but we heard him calling for his mama. I was forced to put my friend down like a lame mule. I am sure he would do the same for me. At first I was angry and betrayed. How could they do such a thing? We are all in this together. They broke the bond of trust that we had built over the years. But as the hours passed and the water continued to rise, I couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope for them. At least they can survive, seek help, possibly be rescued. The fear of starving is primal. They acted out of desperation and self-preservation. But I regret there was no chance to say our final words. June 2nd. We all saw the shadows on the wall again. Were they real? I can't tell anymore. I need help to distinguish the real from my starving-induced imagination. The captain has again taken a turn for the worse. He now pours himself into the books and the testaments. He says my vision is a sign that we must lead a war against shadows. He insists we pray while he finds the answer. I should never have told him. June 6th. The captain has confided in me. His plans to arm the warhead. He says it is the only way to rid the world of the coming pestilence. He removed the shielding from one of the cores, but Georgie held him back. The fission core burned their faces and arms. They fought brutally up top. This madness bears no end. I've sealed the hatch. I don't know how long I can keep it shut. The men are calling my name. Captain Boynia calls me Abaddon. Judas the Shedem cries for me to open his Lima and save the world. I'm sure they have booby-trapped the hatch. June 7th. There are no more noises, no more calls or curses, no more banging or crying. I am returning to my station. a proud Soviet man. Okay. A replaceable battery provided power to energy-efficient mission-critical systems, like electricity-managed doors, should all other power systems fail. Unfortunately, it had been removed for service elsewhere, exposing the power jack terminal. Oh, Hank. The corpse dangles from the rafters hung by the neck. Still clothed in emergency garb, the airtight leggings have swollen with collapsed offal.
These controls are hard to understand.
Yeah, tell me about it. Old military tech in a language that's not spoken anymore. The suits are gonna be below you, Moses. And that's probably flooded too, I hate to say.
More water.
Yeah, but if we could get the engines running, that gives us power. And we could use the ballast tanks to clear it.
It is a diesel submarine. That fuel would be long since ruined. But it would have relied on batteries for silent running.
Those would be dead too.
Perhaps a substitute.
Use everything on everything. I don't know. Alright, let's go look over here. Yeah, I definitely need a battery. The remains of a makeshift bed softened by salvaged rubber tubing, plastic sheeting, and torn fabrics. An unfortunate sailor scrambled through the hatch at the moment of its closing, which was further complicated by a loss of power. He remains pinned under the electro-hatch door, his head partially crushed. At the same time, his lower torso dangles free in the gangrenous waters below.
The toy cannot lift this. 94% accuracy prediction. Restore power to articulate the hatch.
Piles of exhausted non-perishables litter the corners of the chambers. Below the grating, under a swarm of corroded wiring, sit a dozen lead-acid batteries, engulfed in rust and acid stains. Well, monstrous twin diesel engines run the length of the room, faintly reeking of petroleum, burned plastic, and copper. Ancient runnels of bleeding oil stain the machinery, while piping weaves along the surface like branching veins. Alright, well, I don't have a battery here. I think I'm going to need to maybe move over to Mac. Hold on a second. I'm going to... Oh, he's upstairs. He's probably playing some hockey. I got to get a blanket. I'm getting cold. I went from it being beautiful earlier today to being, like, chill. Alright. It is. No. Oh gosh. Okay. I got a blanket. Oops. And I just knocked the microphone. Oh my gosh. Come on. Ow. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Alright. I was very tempted to go get my Snuggie, but I don't think I'm that cold. Alright, so what are we doing here? I haven't played Mac in like 2 streams. I swear. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, we got that. Did we read this one? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah. Alright, cable brake failure. Yeah, that's not good. Hey, Jolt. What is... I don't even know. Hall clamp damage, door mechanism failure. What are we gonna do?
Got it open. I can reach the wheel now.
Smart, Mac.
Depends on what's behind it.
Am I okay? I'm fine. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. I'm a little chilled. Very long day. Oh man. Trickles of salty water run down the mismatched masonry, leaking in from hidden fractures within the stonework. Skeletal carpeting covers the floors as malfunctioning mechanism cause... No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Maybe I might sound a little congested because of the allergies. It's possible. Skeletal carpeting covers the floors as malfunctioning mechanisms cause a growing backlog of unprocessed bones. The man-thing lies broken, dark fluids running from a shattered cowl and burst body. Pallid rubber skin and inhuman digits twitch with evaporating ghost life. Gross. Growing mountains of bones.
Another body. And...
What?
I don't think it's human.
It is one of the native inhabitants of this place. And you are right. They are not human. Not anymore.
Farhan. Still with us, are you?
To the end, I think.
Growing mountains of bone continue to rise, a flow of femurs and ribs slowly suffusing connected passageways. How many bodies? How many? Like, it's a lot of bones. Where are they getting all of these bodies from? The mill twitches, clogged and overflowing with unrefined skeletal mass. Okay. A titanic cog labors upon the wall, the rumbling toil of its radial spokes vibrating throughout the chamber like perpetual thunder. Jutting slabs of carved rock have been dislodged, knocked loose, and disjointed. Well, that's true. They have been around for thousands of years, but still. The milling stone should shear the bones rather than crush them, but a blockage in the mechanism has stalled the water wheel and seized up the machine.
The grinding wheel dislodged. Gotta disconnect the main wheel from the milling stone. Somehow. Wood piece got jammed in the rivets.
Can you get it out?
No. Tension from the wheels got it wedged. Only way, maybe, would be to cut it.
Oh, I mean, like, with the saw.
Got it. Water wheel's free.
Way to go. Now get out of there.
Fast as I can.
cable braking system? Oh boy. What do I got? Do I got anything?
Okay. Brake's good to go. Should be able to descend without killing myself now.
Mac, please, hurry.
Uh-oh. Don't think he's going back up.
Maximum vertical descent reached.
I'm out of the pod. I don't know where. It looks like the solar system. What do they call it, this type of model?
An orrery. A map of the stars. Made by the people who have never seen them. Doubly amazing, is it not?
Okay, I heard that for sure.
I should hope so, brother. What good are thoughts if they cannot be spoken?
Who the hell are you? How are you? You're not on the radio, are you?
No, brother. My flock and I communicate through other more extravagant means.
Flock?
You have encountered them, only briefly to this point. But you will come to know them far more intimately, I fear.
The primitives? You're talking about the ones that live here?
I am. They are far from primitive. Where I come from, we have an adage. Never judge a man by where he drinks, only by how he holds it.
Okay, I think I get it now. One of us is crazy.
To be certain.
What the?
Great.
I know you have questions, brother, but time is short. Move forward, and all will be explained. Though I give no guarantee you will like the answers.
Yeah, it better be explained, dang it. Dust-encrusted engravings line the outer ring, though it's impossible to discern their message or purpose. A thick, dark lichen has spread along the walls, fed by waters falling from above. What is this over here? Oh, let's finish exploring in here first. Oh, the orrery. An orrery of clustered barbed gears and rings stand motionless, held in place by rust and dysfunction. The dim light, encroaching moss, and dangling damp webs give the impression of flesh being flayed from the sculpture. Suspended globes shine with patina, an unrecognizable assortment of planets or celestial bodies. Tattered brambles of webbing knot and tether between the desiccated architecture, oscillating in the wind like skeletal waves. Is that a boat? The remains of a pier sodden with rot. Any part of it that once hung over the water has long since collapsed into the waters below. Stringy clumps of gray matter clog the fetid waters like a swarm of decaying jellyfish. A suspended crystal radiates waves of bilious light.
I think there's a boat here.
Passage to where you must venture, brother. But you must free it first.
Thanks. Weird voice in my head.
Yeah, really. Quiet snaps and protesting creaks echo your footfalls. The roar of an unseen current passes underneath, hidden by darkness and drifting vapor. Oh, great, another one of these these things. The starving beast has been fastened to a massive pulley system. If fed the right food, the famished beast would be able to raise the sluice. Wait. The sluice gate! There's the sluice gate! Where is BB-10? It's my favorite word! And I cannot say it any other way other than sluice. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. It just cannot be done. Okay. A lazy tide of mud slowly wades into the waterway, polluting it with layers of chemical shine. Oh. Fence. Warped leather binds a skeletal frame of splintered wood. Below the surface, tendrils of pale matter cling to the fence like putrid coattails.
What in the hell?
A beast of burden, brother. In that, we have much in common.
So, it raises the door somehow. It lets the boat out.
Okay.
Controls are locked behind bars.
I don't know. There we go.
Charlie. Hold on.
Your time is running out, brother. A trait you all share, I'm afraid.
Who are you? When you speak, it feels like...
A dream? A fever dream?
Yeah. Like a hallucination, like it's not real.
It's all too real. It is nevertheless.
The contaminant?
It is far more than that, as we found. But yes, for those it has corrupted, it allows a commune. Shared memories, shared thoughts. It connects my flock. It connects me to them.
You know what they think?
Oh, yes, brother. Back through time to the beginning of it all. A disagreeable endowment.
If it works on me, if I can hear you.
Yes, the Velez is in you as well.
Just like Charlie.
No, her condition is much more lamentable. Unlike you, brother, she was directly exposed to its corporal form. She has much less time.
This fucking place. What do you want? Who are you?
My name is Bonya, brother. Captain Bonya. You have seen my vessel. The rest, I imagine you can deduce for yourself.
The sub. The Russian sub?
The Lima. A powerful ship in her time. Alas, she was not strong enough for this place. Then again, none of us were.
That's impossible. The Soviet Union's been gone for centuries. There's no way you could still be alive.
Centuries? Has it been that long? In my state, time passes in a much less linear way.
What do you want, Bonya?
To help you, of course, brother. And for you to help me in return.
That sounds ominous.
Indeed. Beware Russian captains bearing gifts, you know?
Oh boy.
Come, brother, onward into the lion's den. All will be explained. All will be revealed. You may even live to tell the tale.
Oh my god. Oh, twists and turns. Okay, well. Gotta get this fence open, I think. Do something with it. Aha. Food.
Door's open. Now for the boat.
Well done, brother. But you must hurry still.
Is it on like a rail or something?
I come before Cain. I humbly seek his protection. I ask that he watch over my wife. I ask that he keep her from harm. I ask, as I journey through this life, I ask that he lead me along the paths of righteousness. I ask that he bring me to the doors of the Nexus, where I may find eternal peace and happiness in his presence.
God, these things are gross.
Through his love and mercy, I place my trust in him. I place my wife's trust in him. May Cain's holy name be praised, now and forever.
Okay. We are here. I guess this is where they live. The murky dampness vibrates with throngs of blind, eel-like fish as they frenzy over blood-stained garbage in the canal. Reflected specks of distant bonfire light pierce the foggy pall that blankets the remains of the ancient city, the embers of malicious and ravenous life. The craft has run aground on a submerged mound of mud and collapsed masonry, rendering it as useful as the other stranded and upturned boats.
Use caution, brother. Be silent.
Yeah, I get it.
It will alert others to your presence.
I get it, crazy voice. Thanks.
We got on a boat, Matt Nui, and we are now in the city of these Jibanal or whatever. I don't know where you were before. What you missed, but oh yeah, and Boynia, the captain, the Russian captain, is talking to him through the Velas. And we're like, what? How is he still alive? I don't know. It's been centuries. Blood still drips from the fresh corpses, hanging impaled and unwound onto the crosses that bear them, propped up as macabre greeting ornaments. So are they like, they have to be killing themselves. They have to be. Remnants of a larger structure worn down by age and ancient catastrophe.
Someone tried to open this with their belt. They didn't make it.
You will need more leverage than the belt alone can offer, brother.
More leverage than a belt. A warhead? I don't know. I don't think I have what I need. Oh, I do have it. A fractured collection of beams desperately attempt to delay a subsiding ceiling. An odorous, waxy complexion roils and snakes across the surface of the water in repeated patterns, like a morbidly overgrown wasp nest. A sickly sweet scent of medicinal syrups emanates from the depths. The ancient stone supports strain and groans under the weight of the hewn blocks. Moldering remains of abandoned infrastructure strain against age and collective collapse.
Oh, Cain. This water... it's probably half blood.
Not just the water. This whole place is blood. Listen. Do you hear it?
It sounds like chanting.
Take solace, brother, in that it is the worst of what you will see, but still yourself, all the same.
Oh my god. The fluid-smattered masks worn by the executioners possess a sadistic painted smile. A horrific scene of death reeking of flesh and vomit. Agonizing cries of pain and shrieks from the brutalized slaves and prisoners are hidden by the melancholy music and guttural chanting. Oh my god.
Kane.
Mac, what are...
No, Charlie. Mute my channel. Don't listen. Don't watch.
The truth can only be denied so long, brother.
Blood is seeping from sacrificial wounds into the waterway below. Wow. Sundered limbs drift downriver, dead fingers brushing across the surface as they pass. Rivulets of ichor trickle over the vine tendrils, staining them red before dripping into the corpse muck below. Foul blood oozes from tears and punctures that populate the coagulated mass of bodies, pouring into the waterway below. Ugh. Wading through the thickening green river of congealing blood and matted offal, it sights bubbles that vomit up distressing feeders of deep decay. Is like all this rot and everything? I mean, have they just gotten immune to it? I don't know. A net of glistening sinew drapes across the passageway like necromantic curtains.
Charlie, are you there? I'm safe now.
Mac, what was that?
You don't want to know. How are you doing?
Mac, I can't...
She is fading, brother. She is dying.
I'm coming, Charlie. Hold on.
The marshy floor stinks of wet mud and rotting flesh, further populated by the milk-like fluid seeping out from a nearby corpse. Clusters of crystal shards puncture the stonework, their phosphorescence granting the small mercy of illumination. The splintered arch slowly submits to the weight it bears, allowing trickles of mud and seawater to filter through the cracks. Take a look.
Hey! Hey, stop! Stop! Don't! Kane!
He is lost, brother. Some simply do not have the head for this place.
The Kane employee's uniform has been encrusted with old blood, bile, and a penetrating odor of expelled waste. Silicon lifeform is irreparably damaged after being subjected to all sorts of abuse.
You gotta be kidding me.
A marvel, isn't it, brother? Like all the life here.
I wouldn't go that far. That thing would rip me to shreds.
To be certain, you must find a way past, or a way to remove it.
Containment field, please stand clear. Containment field, please stand clear.
This one is less than human, or perhaps more. The marvels of your time.
The people here agreed with you. They tried to gut it.
Yes, brother, my flock is enthusiastic in its path, if nothing else.
Okay. Power cord warning. Ejecting core will result in discharge. Avoid electrocution. Stand clear. Fluid leak. Yeah. Yeah, that was... Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Power core. Eject core? Yes.
Warning. Core ejection. Stand clear. Warning.
Oh, son of a...
Thought I was dead. I did.
Tempting fate. Should have listened, Pop.
I guess they're moving.
The last mail I'll ever get here. The last anything.
Failure to pay. Salvage operation SA9 revoked.
You're so fast. All you have to do is blink.
Yes, brother. Holy fire, a glorious solution.
Thanks. Sure got noticed, though. Sounds like I stirred up a hornet's nest.
Yes, brother, you draw attention wherever you go.
Okay. Gotta move.
A bloated, livid tongue protrudes obscenely out of an exposed orifice, blood oozing onto the floor. It's very dead. Blood and putrid organic matter have liquefied and congealed into scalded blisters of emulsified gore. I better get going. I don't know. Can I die here? I don't know. I hear footsteps. The various sculptures replicate vague memories of the outside world, a reimagining of the distant forests and the beasts that lived within. By chance or design, the soft chirps of insects residing within the sculptures vaguely resemble avian treetop banter. Numerous reflective rocks have been lodged into the branches, possibly resembling fruit, flowers, or decorations. Towering structure cobbled together with bone, a skeletal depiction of a tree. Fingers and femurs and ribs are bound together to form splayed branches and roots. On the pedestal there rests a ghoulish canine edifice. Its demonic visage and split limbs are constructed solely from the improvised application of human bones. Ooh. I guess this is their artwork. We're in their museum. A crude shack lined with rib cages and spinal ridges is dominated by a rising chimney with slack-jawed skulls. The two beasts are a chaotic amalgamation of human and animal parts, locked in an eternal confrontation of tumultuous as their construction. Thin strips of leather and dried skin have been pierced and woven into the branches to simulate leaves. The low light gives life to the contorted forms, nightmarish parodies of plant life seeming to shift and twitch. A tumultuous mess of bones has been knitted together to loosely resemble the spread wings of a bird-like figure about to take flight.
The Bone Orchard. Their homage to a surplus robe they can only imagine. Pulled from my memories, my emotions.
This is how you remember the world above?
Creative license, brother.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
Only where you must be.
I have to find my wife.
Then you have answered your own question.
You said you wanted me to do something for you. What is it?
Nothing complicated, brother. Merely help me fix my greatest mistake, and in the process, save the world.
Is that all?
Oh boy. What does he want? Syrupy brown liquid sweats from the walls and pools into the floor, reeking of fetid waste and honey. A draft of humid hot air tumbles from the tunnel beyond, prickling your skin with beads of sweat. Threads of dried phlegm creep across the mucus surface, crackling underfoot. I don't like that. What is this? Hold on. 2 different places. Yeah, 2 different places. Warm to the touch, thick mucus milked from something unimaginable. Radiates heat and a cloying scent of wet dirt and rotting vegetables. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Looks like a crypt.
And a maze. A test of wit. Choose your path with care.
Can't you just tell me which way to go?
That would hardly be a test, brother.
You're really getting on my last nerve, you know that?
Great.
I don't know where I'm going.
It is a test, brother. We are all tested. We do not all pass.
Decomposing wooden beams wait patiently. Alright, a pale pillar of water-eroded rock. Alright, well, I don't know. Dozens of cramped, polished skulls decorate the wall. I'm just gonna start just going anywhere, I guess. Maybe I'll get lucky, I don't know. Oh, man.
Ah! I have to get out of here.
Mac. Mac. Hurry.
Oh, there's gotta be a way. Let's see. I keep going the same damn way. Ah. Well, I think that was the right way. Must have been. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Hordes of tiny black scavenger beetles skitter under the bones at approach. A miasma of rot and powered by the baking heat billows from clumps of decaying meat still clinging to the remains. How is there like oxygen and being like recreated down here? I don't understand. How is oxygen being produced? Numerous bones, ribs, and skulls are distressingly too small to have been from adults. Ooh. Waves of cool light emit from the massive crystal growth, bathing the chamber in sharp radiance. Maybe from the plankton. It has to be something. It's just the one thing. It's like I can get them like using these crystals and finding life and you know, over centuries and centuries that you know they evolved to live down here, but it's like they still need oxygen. Many remains are malformed, bone and cartilage forced to heal from fractures at odd angles. Or okay, Well, I don't know what to do because I can't go this way anymore, can I? No. Well, I'm stuck. Let's see. Power cell. I think at this point, I'm just gonna have to swap characters. Swap characters. There's nowhere else I can go. Power cell. Who needed a power cell? Well, I was in the maze, and then the ceiling collapsed, and now I can't go back in. So, I hope I'm not screwed. No, I don't need that. Alright, let's try this.
Adding the batteries, Mac. Adapting power supply to new consumption system.
You did it. Charlie's right. You're amazing.
My Mac.
The gargantuan...
Cold.
Oh.
Cold and thick. But I am not scared now.
Good, Moses. Good. You have to find the suits. They have to be there somewhere.
The gargantuan ballast tank emits soft groans, its casing bloating as the metal struggles to contain the gas stored within. Carts of moldering supplies have shifted and slipped out from the rigging, colliding in a cargo pileup on the water's surface. A bulbous coating of grime covers the tank, a gradual collection of dust, waste, and mud creating an impenetrable wall of gunk. Here's the valve pipe. A ballast relief valve is used to allow water into or entrap pressurized oxygen within the tanks.
Mac, I have found them. Using courage.
Way to go, Bear. 2 suits. Wait, but...
One is blocked.
That's fine. That's okay. Grab the free one. We can use that one for now.
But, Mac, there are 2 of you.
It's okay, Moses. Once we get Charlie safe, I'll make my way back here. I'll get the other one. I'll grab you too, okay?
My Mac. Mac, this valve will purge the water, yes?
Moses, listen to me. Yes, it will, but I don't know what's gonna happen when you hit that valve.
I am brave and strong.
I know you are, Moses. I know. But the sub could shift when the weight displaces. It will be dangerous.
Hope is alive, Mac. Hope can come back.
Moses, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I can believe that.
Mac, I believe.
I was angry at you, Moses. I shouldn't have been. You were her best friend. What else would she have done?
My Mac.
Do it. And thank you, Moses.
Okay. Alright, let's do it. Oh no. Did he get trapped?
Moses. Moses.
No.
Not well. Not good.
We have that in common, my friend.
Farhan.
You must get the escape suit. Put it in QSD.
Feeling less strong, less brave.
You must try. Must.
I cannot move.
You can. You must. All it requires is everything. I know you would give everything for her.
For her.
Thank you, Moses. Thank you for this ending.
Farhan. Farhan.
I think he's gone.
Everything.
Oh no!
I am Moses. I am Hope's best friend.
He's gone. Escape suit with adrenaline pouch. This industrial-looking escape suit is a working prototype for a brand new line of full-body emergency gear right out of a spy film. Our plug suit should be able to interface with this and keep us from dying from nitrogen narcosis, decompression sickness, oxygen toxicity, and carbon dioxide toxicity. Seems to be a medkit attached to this. Okay.
There. Medical kit's free now.
Taking a shot of this right to the eyeball once. It was a hell of a party. And let's say that 9 months later, Hope was born. Oh my god. Go through that way. Alright, I guess I might have to go back to Charlie. let's see. I can figure out. Alright. This thick needle combined with the adrenaline will jumpstart a heart or kill a bull. Or wake up an unconscious scrubber. I pumped this tiny bionuclear reactor with gym candy. Looks like it is ready to, well, scrub. Oh, great. Now I gotta go. Well. How do we get out of here now? Oh, shit.
Mac.
Charlie, I'm here.
The female bleeds internally now. Our time is short.
Oh, God.
Charlie! Charlie, I'm here.
Mac.
I find the amount of time it took you to reach us displeasing. The parasites continue to grow.
What do we do?
I can reroute and overcharge power from the female's plug suit. My co-landing pulse and appropriate amplitude will drive the parasites out. 87% accuracy prediction.
I sense a butt coming.
It will only be effective if they are near the female's epidermis layer. I will not be able to detect when that moment occurs.
So, it has to be me.
100% accuracy prediction. You must watch for the parasite's presence. Then act with accuracy and haste.
Mac.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
Charlie, just hold on. This is it, Charlie. Hold on.
The host is free of parasites, but further contamination is likely. 89% accuracy prediction.
Yeah, I think I'm infected too.
Mac.
I'm here, darling. You're okay.
So sorry. So sorry.
No, don't.
Caused all of this.
Shh, no. Be quiet.
Lied to you. Made us come here.
Charlie.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. Can't be forgiven.
They let you hear her. What else could you do?
The female needs immediate medical attention. If she expires, then I will cease to function. Unacceptable.
Oh, shut up.
For once, we're on the same page. We're gonna get you out of here, Charlie. Need to put the escape suit on you, though. It'll hold you together. Hold you together.
Mac.
Shh. I got you. I got you.
Mac.
Okay, so thick mucus runoff flows from the chamber above, forming stalactites of cooling slime. Alright, so we gotta get out of here.
How are we going to get out of here?
We must escape this place. We must find an exit as safe as we can, you realize?
I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, back the way we came, but most of those entrances are collapsed now.
We must move ahead while there is still time. 95% accuracy prediction.
Okay, can't go back this way. Couldn't get through here before. I don't know.
This place is a maze.
I detect primitive vocalizations in the distance.
Me too. That's a different place than where I came from.
Precisely. There is no going back.
But we don't know what's ahead.
Access to the sea. 71% accuracy prediction.
You've never been here. How can you know that?
Analyzing harmonic dissonances projected from the voices allows me to gauge the density and distance of the various structures it is reflecting.
Oh, okay, I get it. You're really fucking smart.
I am human.
Yeah, I know. So what do we do?
I can calculate a directional flow through the crypts, using the sound from the vocalizations as an end goal. We must follow the paths I indicate. Do you see the indicator?
I do.
Follow it. Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated.
The automaton is a fascinating creature, brother, and certainly helpful. It makes navigating the maze almost too easy.
After everything we've been through, I'm down for a little easy.
Clearly not understood. Repeat.
Yeah, ignore me. Just talking to the voice in my head, no big deal.
11% accuracy prediction.
A pathfinder and a skeptic? I like this being.
Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated.
Oh,
Hold on, baby, hold on.
Do not falter, brother. You are closer with every step. Closer to salvation.
Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated. Do not stray from the navigation path.
I heard you the first time.
Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated.
Is this it? Are we fucking out?
You have exited the maze, and the source of the chanting is very close.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
It should, brother, it should.
What is it? What are they doing?
Celebrating. The ascension is finally near.
Oh boy.
With whom are you speaking?
You mean... Wait. The prophecy thing? Returning to the surface, all of that?
Yes, brother, the time has come, though certainly not in the way they expected. We must hurry.
TOTEM, non-digital communication method. 89% accuracy prediction. TOTEM, communication method unique to this environment. 71% accuracy prediction.
It's a long story. I'll tell you if there's time. We have to keep going.
Accuracy prediction 100%. The female will expire soon.
Oh boy. Well, I'm still gonna sit and look around. Soiled water flows from a tear in the ceiling, soaking and partially melting the surrounding mucous membrane. Blech. Hints of underlying structure peek up from gaps within the abundant phlegm coating. Platform of salvaged wood allows easy passage over the wax-warped floors, the original path long since subsumed by the layers of mucus. Sickly fumes rise up from the organic coating, along with the sharp scent of spoiled milk. Blech. Remnants of other makeshift walkways lie neglected, slowly reclaimed by the expanding layers of mucus.
There's even more of them now.
They worship with a fervor, brother. They will kill you with the same.
Access to sea lies within that far structure. 89% accuracy prediction.
The lighthouse, the automaton is correct. At its top are methods to eject objects into the water.
How the hell are we gonna get there? Those things down there will kill us the moment they see us.
Come to me, brother. I will reveal everything. The light, the dark. Take the bridge. Find me.
Jeez. The mob is adrift in a steep trance of celebratory dance, high on communal slaughter and ritualistic cannibalism. Rings of sacrificial altars serve as the main stages of celebration, and a pyrrhic light show of exuberant sacrifice. The spire reaches above the celebrations, a winding stairway carved out from a titanic pillar. I'm guessing I don't want to go down there. The ancient viaduct stands littered with fallen detritus and shattered flooring. A dozen pyres of masochistic jubilation thrum with drum beats and hoarse screams. The backlit shadows of flailing dancers birthing writhing monstrosities on the cavern walls. The colossal twin carvings radiate an aura of divine authority, as if demanding subjugation and fanatical adherence. The giants' heads bow slightly as if approving of the indulgent brutality and savagery performed en masse under their watching gaze. Ugh. Stakes have been hammered through the hands and feet of the man hanging on the cross. A radiating heat emanates from his emaciated body.
What? Wait, this isn't... my head.
Welcome, brother. Finally, we stand before each other. Men, mortals, sinners.
Men?
My appearance bothers you, brother? It is the most righteous of symbols, a vision of truth.
Why is this, am I dead?
Far from it, brother. You have much to do. You will be my messenger, my redemption.
I don't understand. How can...
Velez gives the last glimmers of my consciousness. Time is short, brother. Come closer. When it began, when I awoke, I thought this was hell. St. John of the Cross said all men have one. All men live it. Perhaps you know a little of what he spoke, brother.
More than a little.
Listen closely. Time is short. The ritual you observed outside has happened only one other time. when my ship first arrived. We were marooned here. We learned the truth of this place and its people. They were marooned too, much longer ago. Their sole focus was to return, to ascend back to the surface. We stopped it then. We gave everything. We died. All but me. All but me.
Wait, I don't...
I watched my men die. Watched them commit horrible sins. Their souls are damned, and the fault is mine. We saved so many above, but God will not see it that way. For God, there are no, how do you say, gray areas. My flock here is in their death throes. They would have died soon if not for the intrusion of your people. That, too, is my fault in its way.
What do you mean?
It was our distress signal that attracted the attention of your people. It is how we were found. Found too late to help my crew, but just in time to reinvigorate my flock. They are filled with passion now and purpose. They are not primitive. They understand your machines, and the giant one your people attached to the temple leads directly to the surface. They have reinterpreted their prophecy. They will not return, but their spirit will. The surface will be cleansed.
They want to let loose this contagion? They want to infect the world?
A grim vision of a barren world. They will punish the old gods that betrayed them.
Cain, this thing would kill everyone.
I have done my best to inspire them, to teach them the way. But they are no more immune to the deceiver's whispers than you or I.
Caliban said they believed there was a corruption here, spiritually. Something had been introduced that changed the culture's beliefs. It was you.
No. It was the Lord, brother. I was sent here to bring his word and his light. I only wish I had been more successful. I fear I was not up to the task. They have reverted to their baser instincts, in spite of all my effort. But hope is not lost, brother. Not for true believers like you and I.
I don't believe. Those ideas are gone now. God has been disproved.
You are a believer all the same, in different things, surely, brother, but a believer. This is what matters. We must follow a higher path, and the cost is high. Were it not, how should we be redeemed?
What are you saying?
You took something from my ship. I can feel it even now. An instrument of unholy fire that we will make righteous.
The warhead? The nuke?
When there is only one path, brother, and that path must be holy. You and I can end this suffering now. For them, us, anyone left alive here.
Otherwise, the surface, it all dies.
Yes, a hard path, brother. But we will be redeemed by walking it.
Wait, I have to reach the lighthouse first. I have to save Charlie.
Are we bargaining then, brother?
The others. The ones outside. They're under your control.
Control. Influence is a better word. They accepted my faith at first, but they grow weary of it.
Make them leave. Clear a path for me, and I'll give you the warhead. Let me reach the lighthouse before you detonate it. Let me save her.
I have saved so few here. The ideal of bringing just one to salvation is... Yes, brother. It shall be. But there will not be time enough for your salvation, I'm afraid.
I understand.
I sense we have much in common, brother. I wish we had more time.
Me too.
Give me the fire, brother, and I will use it.
You've seen so much. You are a stronger man than me.
The fire.
So that's him. Oh. Because he was viewing himself as suffering like it. That's why he was.
May your soul find peace, brother.
And yours.
Wispy mesh of sap and slime webs across the chamber, illuminated by ghostly light and wavering gently in shifting air currents. Ugh. Rows of pews built from bones scavenged from the dead and eaten lined the back of the holy chamber. Throngs of swirling bioluminescent fungi expel a wavering blue light, draping the dark interior in a dreamlike glow.
They're gone. The captain, he kept his word.
The captain of the former Soviet craft, kept alive. Communication made possible by genetic strain sequences of the contaminant. 81% accuracy prediction.
He's so smart. Well, you better be right about the lighthouse. You better be right that I can save her.
Saving her means saving me. I am right. 100% accuracy prediction.
Come on, get over there. Haunting cold permeates the stairwell. Icy currents of air rebound against the walls and wash over you like the exhalations of malicious ghosts.
Fascinating. The most advanced room yet. That such primitives could construct a vegetable of this sort.
I don't care. Where am I putting her?
Any of the infusion pods along the wall.
Therefore, injecting stuff into the ocean?
91% accuracy prediction.
Hold on, Charlie. Hold on.
A half-dozen ancient cable-like tubes snake out from the dial, knitting into the chamber's substrate, before re-emerging and entwining with other forgotten technology. Hollow thrones of the dark metal huddle in intimate proximity, their vacant maws reminiscent of gaping reptiles awaiting nourishment.
This isn't working. What's the problem?
The protection pods are disabled. My colleague may have not worked for some time.
You lied to me. You told me we could get her out. That we could save her.
I collated with a 71% accuracy prediction.
Fuck your percentages! She's going to die now! And so are you!
These pods are not the only method by which she could be deposited into the sea.
What are you talking about?
There is only one choice. You must decompress this edifice. Explosively. 95% accuracy prediction.
Blow it open, you mean?
Correct. The transparent walls are stronger than glass, but they are not unbreakable.
Oh, Kane.
Well, I've got the grenade.
You were right, darling. All calm beneath.
Do what must be done. You are wasting time.
I know. I know. That recording that Charlie played before. Of hope. It's on her plug suit, isn't it?
This is irrelevant.
Play it.
This is irrelevant.
Not for me. Not for her. Play it.
Can you tell me your name? Try and remember your...
Hope.
That's wonderful. That's very good. Yes, your name is Hope.
Hope.
What's the last thing you remember, Hope? The very last thing. Can you tell me? Can you remember?
The beach. Moses.
What about the beach, Hope? What happened at the beach?
Moses... The waves grabbed him.
The waves grabbed Moses and pulled him out to sea, didn't they?
Yes.
And what did you do?
I jumped in after him. I tried to... Where's Mom and Dad? Where's Moses?
Do you miss your parents, Hope?
Where are they?
They're away right now, but they love you very much. They're going to come get you.
Moses too?
Moses too. Would you like that?
My dad lets me fish. He's teaching me how.
Oh, is that right? You like fishing with your dad?
Uh-huh.
You want to be a fisherman when you grow up?
No.
What do you want to be, Hope?
A captain.
A captain?
And an engineer. And someone really brave.
Wow, those are 3 really big things, aren't they? Where did those ideas come from? From people in your life? People important to you?
Yeah.
You can be all 3 of those things. Do you know that, Hope? You can be anything you want.
I know. I will.
You know what must be done. If they matter to you, you must act before it is too late. Or nothing of what you just heard will matter. 100% accuracy prediction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Time to do it.
Feels like forever since I just stopped moving. Since I was just still. You don't have to be sorry, Charlie. She's right. She can be anything she wants now. Thanks to you. I love you both. I love you both so.
I had a feeling only one of them was getting out for sure. I had a feeling. Once it was only the one suit. He made it out. Maybe they can take his memory core and revive him.